The Inazuma 11 Victory Road beta is almost upon us, and recently we learned the names of all 48 playable characters who are going to be featured in that beta. But 48 out of however many players are in Victory Road isn't really that much, and what it does result in is some snubs. Some players who just miss the mark. So here's my list of the top 10 biggest snubs. The 10 players who I feel like should have made the cut. And before we go any further, I'm not including any Inazuma 11 3 characters, any Galaxy characters, or any Orion characters. Mostly because of several videos I've made in the past where I've explained that I don't think these characters were going to ever be in these teams and are actually going to be in their own separate team down the line, but that's just a theory. Game theory. He's retired now, that's sad. But without further ado, let's just dive straight into it. Now, this isn't in any particular order. I'm not going from like most wanted to least wanted. I've kind of got this in categories. So our first category is goalkeepers, because there's only 4 in the beta from 3 teams. Bloody Inazuma All-Stars has got 2, Japan Dreams has only got Sam Gokhan, which is very depressing, and then the Alias one has got the Varlin. I feel like there should have been more goalkeepers, so here are my 2 suggestions. First up is Sandra Fisher, who kind of ticks a few boxes, because not only is she a goalkeeper, she's also an Ares character, and to be the beta of Inazuma 11 Victory Road, which has obviously kind of replaced Inazuma 11 Ares in the Inazuma 11 game series, to only have 3 Ares characters in your beta is insane to me. I want to play as the new characters, so for the love of Christ, let me play as them. So Sandra Fisher not only ticks the goalkeeper box, also ticks the is a woman box, and then also ticks the brand new character we've never used before because she's in Inazuma 11 Ares box. Our second goalkeeper is Nero. Obviously, Alien Masters could probably use another goalkeeper. Nero, the main goalkeeper of Genesis, kinda makes sense. He's small, he's cool, he has that cool temporal wall, Procyon net duo. I like him. He should have been there. Our next category is Chrono Stones players. Faerun made the cut, and Xanark made it. So where was Simian Ape, for instance? Surely you could have made room for Big Man Simian. I don't understand why it's Alien Masters anyway, let alone just... Why isn't it just a villains team? Surely it could have just been a villains team. We could have had Quentin Cinquedea in there. No, instead it's just Bomber and his mates. Why? You could have had Simian Ape. You could have also had Beta. Why not have Beta? Why not, in fact, under this Beta entry, I'm including Alpha, Gamma, other Protocol Omega players, Mike, you know what I mean? There should be more representation from other villains. So, Simian Ape, Beta, and I guess Quentin Cinquedea. They should be here too, but Quentin Cinquedea doesn't count towards the list. You know who does count towards the list, though, who is also a Chrono Stones player? Saw. We've got the rest of the Chrono Storm gang. We've also got Goldie in there. So, where is Saw? He is great. Well, he's not really. But Japan Dreams could have used more defenders. They've only got 3. So, surely it makes sense to slap Saw in there. I don't know who you take out. But surely having that 4th defender, even if he's just on the bench, would have still been cool. And it's Saw. He's an important character in the lore. He was in Chrono Storm. Our next category is Ares players. Like I said, I think Ares was very underutilized. So here are my suggestions for some Ares players who might have made the cut. Valentine, mostly because a boy wants to see what a pass Hizatsu is, or what they're going to do with these moves if they don't actually use pass Hizatsus, which I imagine will be the case. But Valentine is not only a very cool Ares character, quite a popular Ares character, and quite an important Ares character, but his whole pass Hizatsu shtick would have made him stand out from some of the other choices. I am genuinely shocked we didn't see Adriano in there, mostly because I think he is Hino's favorite character, or at least his favorite Ares character. So I'm surprised we didn't get the Fire Lemonades up in there, that totally well-translated move. But I would have loved to have seen him. I would have loved to have used him. I get why. We have a bit of a surplus of forwards as is. I imagine Simian 8 was probably slightly higher up in the pecking order than Adriano. But it would have been a really fun pick, so I'm putting him anyway. And finally, we're rocking Xavier Schiller / Kira Hirito. Basically, you know what I mean? Evil Xavier with the grey hair and the zigzag. Is it lightning bolt? That's what they call. They're not called zigzags. The lightning bolt with his yellow move and his explosion move. Him. He should have been in there. Absolutely. Again, we had a surplus of forwards, so I understand why. But if we're talking cool, important Ares characters, don't think you can get any cooler or more important in the long run than Kira Hirito. He would have been so much fun to have used, especially since we already have 2 Xaviers. Again, one of those things where I sit back and go, maybe it shouldn't have been an Alia team. Maybe it should have been a villains team. Could have had Kira Hirito in there. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Maybe I'll make a video where I make a villains team that could have been there instead of Alia. That would be a good video. And my final category is miscellaneous picks. These don't have a category to be in. They're just 2 random picks. Bobby Shira, where is he? It's like I said, Japan Dreams. They're missing defenders. They've only got 3. I already suggested Saw. I'm also going to suggest Bobby Shira. Not only is he a cool, important player, I think he's actually the highest up player on the wiki. I don't know. I don't like who isn't in the beta. I don't know how I figured that one out. He's there. He's on the wiki page, which means he's important. But I would love to have seen Bobby Shira here. Eric's here. Bloody Eric Eagle made the cut. Mr. Optional in Inazuma 11 1 made the cut. Big man Bobby with his Killer Slide Volcano cut action didn't make it. It's appalling. Bobby is the spy, the royal spy. That episode where he's the spy, that's the best episode of the entire show, apparently. And my final pick is Roma. I love Roma. Roma is a great Inazuma 11 Go character, and one who I feel like is just kind of randomly missing. You're telling me you put Aitor in here, and I love Aitor, but you're telling me you put Aitor in here over Roma? Sam Gokhan made the cut. Roma doesn't? Surely you could have taken out Sam Gokhan, put JP in there, then maybe put Sora in there. I don't know. Anyway, Roma's awesome. He has obviously his cool katana kick move, acrobatic keep, and he's just an important player in Go. It just feels like it should have been an obvious choice to the point where when I was making this Vern list, it didn't even occur to me that he wasn't there. I got to number 10 and I was like, who am I missing? And then I look over and go, oh, Roma's not there. It's just weird. He's in Chrono Storm. I suggested Saw. Like, why isn't Roma here? You know what I mean? I'm out here saying Saw should be in there because Roma should just be in there anyway. I shouldn't even have to suggest him. It's stupid that I'm having to suggest him. He's my number 1 pick. I've decided this is a ranked video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you did, and stay tuned for more Victory Road content. The beta should be here any minute this month. I haven't slept. So make sure that you're ready for that. You've got that bell clicked so I can give you those uploads the second the game comes out, because you know I will. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your day. Goodbye.